So here is a game where black won by a pretty big margin and eventually white resigned. Let's have a look. The start seems really solid and black is going for the Kobayashi Fuseki. White played a strange corner defense. This sometimes happens in the double digit Q area. Normally simply protect at f3 and then black can go back to d10, and later on white can enclose the corner at b4. It's not so urgent to play here, but anyway the order of moves is to go for the corner at f3 and then enclose the corner with b4. This is proper. The thing is, in this kind of pattern or Fuseki, when white defends here, black can go either d9 or d10. So he starts setting up a moe on the left side. Then white should already consider the top left approach, because if white plays another move somewhere else, black is very happy to make a shimari. The shimari looks really good with the middle side extension at d10. So for white it's quite urgent to limit the moe in the top, and this is the kind of follow-up that happens. So this is a very popular Fuseki pattern, or it used to be. It was played a lot in Japan in the 80s and 90s, especially because it was developed by Kobayashi Koichi. That's why it's even called the Kobayashi Fuseki. He was one of the top players in Japan back in the day, winning lots of titles like Chochikun and Takemiya Masaki, and that's one of his favorite openings. The other Kobayashi Fuseki was just shimari facing the outside, where white would take away the extension. Nowadays, it's quite popular for white to be more active and invade the corner or approach the corner right away, just to prevent the Kobayashi Fuseki happening. And then either fix a base in the top or think about some pincer on the left side. So this would be more active. And like that, black cannot go, oops, that's a misclick. Black can't go for a moyo anymore. So either play another move to expand the left side, or fix a base in the top, or simply play away. This can get to a more complicated Fuseki right from the start. Anyway, playing b4, it's a little bit unusual. So now, in order to punish punish white in the corner, black should play a double approach like f3. White has to come out, and then black can go for a base on the left, and when white fixes the corner, black can also extend on the bottom. If white is trying to be aggressive here, black can simply jump out, and in the end, it's quite easy to fix this group. White has to pay attention here. It doesn't work to block because Atari and capture. So white has to come up. And this is also a little bit tough for white because there are two cutting points now. So this way white is punished. It's nice to extend on a d10 still, but now white can come back and protect at f3. So somehow he managed to achieve his goal. In fact, he can even extend g3, but this will happen later in the game. And right now white can also play away. Just take away the nice shimari in the top left corner. So let's see the actual game. White took this low right shimari, an O-game shimari. But in fact, if you look all over the board, it's more interesting to prevent the moe in the top like this or like this. Or even instead of playing the shimari like this, attack the top right corner and then extend back to the side. So playing r7 seems a little bit slack. Black again can consider f3 to punish white's b4 in the corner. There's still a cutting point at e4, so white might play another move here, maybe attach, and then go out. And now black plays away the shimari. So this would be a really fast opening for black. The shimari is good. white played the top right approach, but that's a little bit unusual. Normally, just Keima, Kakari, or from the other side. Playing away like this gives some nice space for black. So black can block the corner, white needs a base, and black goes back to expand the corner like this. Yeah, this is very good too, to play directly R13. So when white slides, black can block Sun, white needs to extend, and black can play away. The thing is, when this kind of loose formation happens in the top, with the O-Gamer, sorry, later on, black can use the O18 Tesuji to destroy some points there. So if this happens, let's say we have this situation on the board. Later on, black will just go for a capture. So the corner looks really nice. But that's just an endgame follow-up. Now playing here G3, it's the timing is a little bit off. Normally, white should fix the top. I mean, if he wanted to play G3, he could play it right away, without playing in the top. He could play here, then when black extends on the right side, white should find a way to invade the moyo. If black extends in the top around K16, white will approach from the right side and fall back like this or invade San. So, back to the original game. Interesting approach, but still O3 is the proper way. White will probably double up here in this case, because he's got R7 in place, and then black can extend for a base. Black can also think about a way to punish the N17 stone. So playing P17 gives a nice corner, but white can still extend for a base. In this case, it's more aggressive to play L17, so black expands from the top Shimari, top left Shimari, and white is under a lot of pressure. So now white needs to slide here, but when black defends the corner, white is still not completely safe. So when white goes back like this, the position is a little bit over concentrated, and white still needs to run out. So if something like this happens, this is a bit uncomfortable for white, and black still has time to enter the bottom side. Probably playing this N3 move, it's trying to copy white's invasion at N17 more or less, but it's not necessarily the best way to play. So white can also play P3, forcing this extension for a tiny base, and then protect his own weak stone in the top. Also, white can think about L3, then black has to slide. Black can also push in the corner like this. But in the end, this is a very over-concentrated base for black. And again, white can play loose and fix his top side. This attach is a bit too much. Normally, just P3, keep some distance, because anyway, black stone is weak. So if black plays away right now, white plays another move to take away the base and attack the weak stone. So black needs a base, then white can also fix his. So playing the attach, black can honey under, white needs to pull back and then extend, either like this or make some I shape. While playing this I shape, black gets under attack with a key point here, so it's more interesting to go out and then connect. But the thing is, when playing Hane, if white pulls back, it feels like his O3 just turned into a neutral point, so that's why it's better to play P3 right away. So let's go back and change the order of moves here. White plays the Kosumi. If black goes down O2, white will never play O3. White either blocks the corner locally to keep all the points, or attacks from this side. So this is a good way to illustrate why playing O3 it's not so great for white. So black went up, that's also a fine response, but when going up, white can push along and then take away the extension. So this way, white's O3 becomes a good move. It's an overplay that didn't get punished. Well, going down it's a possibility too. Or take away the extension right away. And now when black tries to secure, this will happen and it still seems like black became over concentrated. For example, later on, white can Hane and Atari, and if this happens, black doesn't even have ice. Well, black can of course fight the ko, but that's another story. Or white can just connect here to prevent the ko, and black needs another move just to make one eye. It's too over concentrated, lots of stones to create one eye. So white went down, which allows an extension for a base. Well, this one seems a little bit too stretched, so white can come inside and then connect under, but it's playable. White jump out. Playing the Kosumi, it's more like endgame, and there are other options here, for example the attach, and when white blocks, black pulls back, there's a cutting point, and then block here. But the proper way would be just block N2 and decide later whether to play H2 or G2. Also, when playing H2, white can still invade, and if cover, white connects under, black needs to connect as well, and then white blocks. So black is still on the run, needs some kind of jump here. So white blocks, black blocks. So like this, black has a base, absolutely fine. Trying to invade the left side should happen on the third line, and then pull back and connect under, and this is all safe. White can also think about the wedge, because this is related to ladders, and the ladders seem to be good. This one is fine, and if black takes a stone, white has the other ladder that goes to the top, and it's also okay. So black will end up over concentrated with lots of stones on the second line. This is another way for white to leave under. So white can really use the wedge. Also, white can push and then pull back and connect under, and then play away. So this is how the invasion works. Normally, it's better to invade on the third line and damage the points than invade on the fourth line and let your opponent connect. Now the move white plays here, it's questionable. Normally he should just no B. When black connects, he plays another move to connect back, and black will bump to prevent the cut at C9. But playing this move allows the wedge to create cutting points. So this is the move black should punish, because now there are two cutting points, one here, one here. So white has to protect one or the other, and then black can use more cuts here to reduce. And if white connects here, black can capture one stone, but it's really no need, it's too small at this stage. So black just finished center. Now if black plays like it happened in the game, white can wedge and create two cutting points, one at B8, one at B6. So black needs to protect here, and therefore white can end up center. White can use this Atari and invade the left side using the RG. White had to play the wedge. Playing here, black can connect, and then black ignored. That's also an option. But connecting, white doesn't gain so much from this maneuver. Playing away, white can push on the left side. But okay, this feels just like endgame. So it's a good decision to play K17 actually. Strange attach. White should try the slide in order to fix a base and jump out. This attach or kick is just helping black build more points. Black should simply go down, and now his corner is safe and white's group is still on the run. The corner is like 15-20 points, while white has to jump out some more. White can make a base or some kind of sabaki, but black builds a huge left side, and also the corner is very nice. Honey is possible too, but then after white pulls back, black has to protect against the cutting point like this or like this. And if white cuts, this works to kill the corner. It's either Atari under and Atari again and take, or connect and go for the tombstone formation. This is a squeeze play, and black has one more liberty in this semi-eye. So that's how black will capture the corner. So it's really proper for black to go up or connect solid. It's also possible to connect with a hanging connection, so when white hane, this is all safe. Playing away, it's a bit too much. White can either hane or cut right away and capture the cornerstone. So this is how white fix. Well, it's not such a terrible decision for black though, because when white cuts and black connects like this, white ends in gote and black still gets to keep all the sides. So now black being center can play out the big points. For example, jump out here to increase the moyo, or enter the right side and damage some points like this. Let's see what happened in the actual game. So hane went down. Actually here white should block, black should block, and white just goes for the corner like this, and then black can play away. Going down will separate the groups on the side. Black should play here first, threatening to link under and fix the base. So when white goes down, black can go up, there's a cutting point, white should protect, and black goes out again. And white's group as a whole is still a little bit in danger. So white has to find ways to run out. But in this case, black just builds while attacking. The corner is fine, the group on the side is also okay. So it just looks like white is running on neutral points, which is always terrible. Good to go down. Instead of Atari, it's more interesting to play the jump or the Nobi, and even if white can destroy the points around T12, black can later go T15. It might be important for the corner eye space. After Atari, black needs to protect here. And now white can hane, Atari once, Atari again, and capture one stone to make eye shape. If black tries this Atari, there's a snapback, so white is fine. Alright, so white is taking this vital point. Black can push once, and then Atari from behind. And if this Atari, black can even resist and try to kill the top. This way white feels comfortably alive. Playing this kind of move is trying to build too much, obviously. Normally just protect D13. But if one wants to expand the moyo, should be a jump like this and try to go for a big box. So when white comes inside, cap. If white tries to go out, surround everything. And push, block, cut, extend, Atari defend. And now white might die inside on a large scale. Well, this is trying to expand with one line. And it's possible in this case because black is quite strong. That's a strange move. Should clamp and then Atari. Or if black plays here, white can push, black blocks, white pulls back, and black needs another move to stay alive. So this way white can reduce more in the corner. So white desperately invades the left side. Shouldn't attach a weak stone. Normally keep some distance. Play here in order to block the extension for a base. If white plays an attachment, black simply goes out. If hane, block. If trying to play some eye-shaped move like this, just remove the eye from the outside. Or this way. If black plays Atari here, white can block with ko. Then white has a ko threat in the corner, takes back the ko, and now white takes another vital point. So in a few moves, white can leave down there. The attach can help white. The thing is, white wants to extend at C11 to make some base. So let's say we ignore. If moves like this happen, and then attach, and then hane, and then some attach here, white can eventually make some eye shape on the left side. That's why I would block at C11 first. Now instead of this block, which allows Atari from the outside, it's more interesting to pull back. And when white nobi in the corner, black can peep to take away the eyes, and then Kosumi back or double up. And even if white pushes more in the corner, all those stones on the second line, they build only one eye. And if white tries to come out, surround everything, or even block like this. But in general, it's good to keep some space. So this one allows Atari, then connect. Instead of taking one stone, black should go for killing everything, so pull back here. It doesn't matter if white connects this stone, it's still not enough for two eyes, and when white tries to go out, black can surround. Playing like this, white can escape. So his shape is very good to go out in the center, and all of a sudden, the hunter is hunted. This D10 group, it's disconnected from the top left moyo. So black needs this move, then jump out, white can Atari, and it's hard to catch that group anymore. Even if black managed some ways to surround, white can create some eye space. So already there are two eyes, one here, one here. So white's invasion was pretty successful, and he was supposed to die big. Atari is not a bad move, but he shouldn't continue, he should connect. Because even if black secures this top left corner, white can come out, his group is safe, and then he's threatening to kill the stones on the left. So this way, black starts being a target. He needs to pay attention how to escape, so white is out. This Atari is no need because maybe white can think about some moves to set up a ladder, for example this one, or maybe something here, and then Atari, Atari, and take. Well, Atari, then black goes out, and now white has to protect against two cutting points. Black takes the other one. But now black has to pay attention because his stones on the left side are not very safe. Yeah, time to fix this group. Probably jump out first. Well, black can just go down and then make some eye shape this way. But it's a pity white escape. So if you look back to the point where black played e13, e13 was meant to build more points, but in the end white got inside and destroyed all that area, so it's safer to play on the fourth line in that case. Now let's move on. Cut and escape. This jump is good to catch the two stones, but there's a playing tighter, Kosumi, it's even safer. But now white should think about a way to kill the left side actually, instead of trying to save the two stones. Playing a move like this to take away the eye shape is better. Of course, black can start a ko, but this is a little bit too dangerous. So, and trying to leave locally, it's not really possible. This will be only one eye. So, if this happens, in the end, the group dies. Bulky 5. Oh, wow. That creates some cutting points. So, hang on a second. We block here. Ah, but this is 16 square. My bad. So just vital point. And on this Atari, we gotta fight. Ah, like this the group dies. And there's no ko. So, white is trying to save the unimportant stones. Looks like it. And he almost did. So wedge, Atari, and Nobi. Ah, but even so it's difficult. Yeah, black will still kill those stones faster. So white shouldn't try too hard to save those guys. This is a good block. Yeah, that's dead inside. Nothing to really hope. But black should really protect the left side now. In the middle he's fine. I mean, if white plays here, can still expand the liberties, and if white plays here, black can block and push again and then jump out. Nothing to worry about in the center. So the game is pretty much over already. If black lives on the left side and builds the whole top, it's gonna be hard for white to catch up in territory. Here black can push first, create some cutting points, and then protect. Well, this is solid too. Yeah, time to defend that group. Instead of playing Atari, should just connect under. Because there are some problems here with the cut and the other cut. But now it's all good. Impossible for white to create two eyes in the middle. In fact, black doesn't even need to play there. Still only one eye. So Atari like this, connect to threaten snapback, and then tighten the liberties. That's also a good way to kill. And it's good enough to play Hane under, but it's actually pretty much the same thing. Okay, white finally went back to protect his cutting points. Going down here is too ambitious. Should simply make two eyes like that. Yeah, white has more liberties in this area. Ah, that was bait. White should come out. Trying to take one stone, black will catch the two stones in the middle. Well done on this capture. The way to protect here against the sun invasion is to double up at R5 or R4. But anyway, black wasn't really invading here. And now I think if white doesn't try to kill the left side, he needs to resign soon. Which actually happened in a few moves. That's too much because of Atari and double Atari. Better Nobi. It's not such a big deal if white connects here. Then cover, push, block in center, and still build a lot in the center. But black never defended the left side, so white can jump here. White could play Atari and double Atari, then capture two stones. Well, it's not such a big deal. Black is still happy with all the center, I guess. So now white tries hard to live inside, but it's pretty much impossible. Here, black should damage the lower area first. It seems the three stones in the center will die naturally. Playing a move like this still allows some kind of jumps here. Maybe it's safer to play just Ogama, but it still doesn't matter so much because the three stones are going to die on a large scale. Many cutting points here, so black should protect with a double hanging connection, and on the Hane, simply Nobi and keep the center. Like this, white can Atari and catch two stones in center. No, should give up the two stones. It's not such a big loss eventually. Like that, even when you try to block, it seems that white will destroy more. Yeah, white can come out and then connect. Instead of going one by one, black can Keima and then get ahead. Or Hane, and on Hane Nobi. So finally, he blocked white's intrusion. Yeah, this is also big, taking all the three stones on a large scale. But now, black has to pay attention on the bottom. Oh, instead of blocking here, should connect this way. And then on this move, just make another eye. Because the group in the middle is still dead. Playing like that, white has the double Atari and he can get a little compensation. Now on the bottom, black needs another move for safety. Okay, or connect like this. All fine. This connection is no need. You better Hane and connect instantly. If white cuts in the middle, there's enough space to leave. So nothing to worry about. So it looks like white is finally trying to kill here. But he didn't manage. So in the end, black won big. Ooh, also co-fight. Very nice. Good catch. And now where are the co-threats for white? Playing here is not really a threat. Nice. Good decision to eliminate the co. So white still die big in the top. Excellent Atari. Yeah, there's nothing to get in the corner. White even die in Gote. This Hane is no need. Black can play away. Because if white goes down here, it's only one eye in the corner, black can play away again. And if white plays here, black will play this move. Maybe Hane was just declaration of victory. Good win this time. It looks like black was in control from the beginning to the end. Keep it up.